Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Game 2 between Hold My Beer and Quad Damage. Quad Damage currently one up in the series of this best of 3 grand finals of the ESS. I'm Rubber Soul. Along with me is a German guy, aka Sebastian. Hey Sebastian, how you doing?
I'm hyped. I really want to see what Hold My Beer can do with the strong early game they drafted in bot and jungle now.
Yep.
So maybe the Elise and a winning bot lane, in theory at least, or possibly winning bot lane is what they need to snag away a win and tie the series up 1-1.
Yep, Lucian Braum, amazing, top tier, probably the best bot lane you can get. They just gotta withstand the poke of this Morgana Kate and hopefully come out in the clutch. Now, okay, I was saying, did Braum get his passive off on that red? But he definitely did. Okay, and on the side of Hold My Beer, we have a Jax top, Elise jungle, Vigar mid, Lucian ADC, and Braum support. Quad Damage, we have Aurelia top, Rengar jungle, LeBlanc mid, Caitlyn ADC, and Morgana support. Solid teams, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I need I need to emphasize on that Jack skin, because that skin produces the most obnoxious noises possible when you hit turrets.
That's the TPA skin, right?
SKT. It is.
Oh, it's SKT.
Yeah. Because so here's the thing, like Jax has an extra noise for when his old passive auto attack hits. And that auto attack doesn't like build down on turrets, so you have that noise the entire time. Combined with the knocking sounds or the clonk, as I like to call it, from the Jax, it makes for an incredibly obnoxious concert.
And good poke on the Vigar from the LeBlanc.
Oh, here comes the Elise gank. The Cocoon connects, but do they have the damage? Flash away from Lonely Astronaut, get some out of harm's way.
Alright, do you mind pausing it for 2 seconds?
Oh yeah, sure.
I'm at 3, 1, 3, 2, 3 or 3, 3 or 5, 3 or 6.
Okay, I think we're basically on the same thing now.
Okay, thank you. My
Okay,
NA
12,
NA ping.
13. NA streamer lol.
What is your ping at on the top right?
7.
Yeah, mine's 7 too, but I think mine just loaded a little bit slower. 7 MS Pog. Yeah.
I wish I had 7 MS when playing, dude.
I know, right?
Awesome.
I mean, you can just go to Korea. Because their country's so small, you know, it's like they have everybody
but
all
you
tight.
You need the Korean social security number though, so I would have to actually live there.
Oh, true.
You can't make a Korean account without a social security number.
Imagine.
Jax is down a level on that one. Conqueror and Ione further stacks. That's not looking good for Silent Invoker.
Yep, and Lonely Astronaut's just popping off once again.
You ban my Hecarim, I get you with the Aurelia.
Yep. And it looks like this LeBlanc was a good counter pick into the Vigar. I wanted to see the Kled mid, you know, doing B. Well, it's amazing, but unfortunately, he did go for the LeBlanc, a little bit safer pick, a little bit more standard.
Well, so the thing about unorthodox picks in mid lane is, like, when you're a mid lane main and you have, like, let's say, hundreds of games in the lane, and then you suddenly try to play bruises in the short lane, and like you actually have to relearn a lot of matchups, so it actually consumes a lot of time.
Yeah, I like to do Riven mid. It just doesn't go well. Doesn't go well at all.
I'm a professional at Garen and Sion mid lane, and I mostly win because the people don't know how much damage I do. It's amazing.
Yeah, they have no idea because they're used to puny little AP mages, and you bust out the Garen and flex on them.
Dude, like Predator Garen is actually so scary. I don't even go full damage. I don't even need to. We should focus on the game now. If I get to talk about Garen too much, like I'll just get carried away.
Oh really? You love Garen that much?
Well, it's actually one of my favorite champions. I don't play him that much because well, I'm a control mage player by trade.
Yeah.
But like it's super fun, and I actually watch a lot of high elo Garen content. Like there's a GM and NA that I watch a lot.
I have to show you this clip, and we'll get back to the game if something happens. But I have to show you this clip where I was playing a game with this Garen. This Garen like does his like upside down push up. You know what I'm talking about? The one hand upside down push up.
Look, I'm holding the world up.
And he's doing that. Somebody walks up to him and he ults them out of the one hand push up and gets the kill. It was the most craziest thing I've ever seen, and I actually have a clip of that. Oh, but we got some action in the bot lane, Ignite onto Lucian, but Lucian looks like he's going to be able to walk away, and the Braum didn't get off, so...
I think that was actually a lot closer than it had to do. Like, Litomgo walked up with the Unbreakable on, and then he stepped back or got pushed back by the minions. I didn't quite catch it, but it meant that the Lucian took a lot more damage than he had to, really.
Yeah. So, looking at some of your spells, you know, Morgana Ignite and Lucian heal, but Braum still has his Ignite, and Caitlyn has her heal. So, a little bit trade of ADC and Summoner spells. Now, personally, I like Exhaust when I run Braum. You know, you're able to get your passive off quicker, and Braum's passive, that's all that, you know, he's good for almost, so...
Well, fair enough, but the thing is that Exhaust it got nerfed too much. It doesn't really have the same impact Ignite has on bot lane 2v2s anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you literally only take Exhaust most of the time when you know there's like no way that you ever win a 2v2, and then you use it to for damage control. But now we have a 1v1 in top lane. Jack's ult is getting pulled, but Irelia's just walking away. Did she know Elise was there? No, she didn't. She just had a feeling, I guess. Nice game sense from Lonely Astronaut.
Concussive blows. Concussive blows. That's Braum's passive. It took me the longest time to figure out how to pull up the target menu.
What?
You click on the left or right their profile, and it brings.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah. It's called the target.
I'm a bit of a nerd. I know most of the ability names by heart. At least for the champions that I play not. Concussive blows, Winter's Bite, Stand Behind Me, Unbreakable, and Glacial Fissure.
Okay, but what's Elise's passive called?
Elise's passive? I actually don't know that, because the passive doesn't do something that is worth shot call.
Spider Queen.
It's actually only called Spider Queen?
It is called Spider Queen.
To be fair, the switching champions are a bit harder, because it changes names, obviously.
I want to test you now. What's LeBlanc's passive?
The passives are... That's unfair. I don't have to shot call passives 90% of the time.
True.
That's not fair, dude.
Yeah, so I know I've been playing the game 10 years. I know every ability, I just don't know the names for all of them. If you think about it, it's like 130 some. Okay, the Twitch ult... The Twitch ult got changed to Rat-a-tat-tat, and then it got changed to Pray and Spray.
Yeah, I think because people complained about it too much.
Then it got back to Pray and Spray.
Ooh, that's an intense one on top lane.
That was an intense fight in the top lane, and Aurelia gets first blood, but here we go, action between the two junglers, Rengar versus Elise. I think Rengar is going to be able to win this, but here comes Braum to take him and put his consecutive blows on. He does his glacial fissure. Elise is up in the air.
Here's Lucian, flash from Rengar. Rengar turns it around. But dies. I think he should have just tried to leave, right?
Yeah, the Elise should... Well, she tried to stay as high as possible, but... a 1 for 2 on the side of Hold My Beer.
I was about to say, at the same time, Numera got solo killed by the Veigar. So I think the LeBlanc was tower diving, so not sure if that's a real 1v1 right there.
Lucian
Good flash from Lucian, getting out of the trap. But I don't think any more is coming from it. It's a bit unfortunate for the Lucian that the Braum got the kill onto Rengar.
Yep, a little bit unfortunate on the side of Hold My Beer, but good Q by the Morgana.
Ooh, and that's... Oh, no traps available for the Caitlyn, I guess, so that's not a dead
Flash Cocoon miss. At least it's still going to go in, but she gets snared by the Morgana. It feels bad, man.
That must feel bad if you're the Elise for sure.
The Flash
Even
Cocoon
expanding the flash.
I'm watching the replay, and she was a little bit tilted after that. Sure.
That must be a field spam right there. LeBlanc is roaming towards bot lane. Maybe she can pick up one of the bot laners. Braum will channel his recall. Will not complete it though. Good call.
Did you watch the SKT versus Griffin.
I watched 2 of the 3 games.
Did you watch the regular season match where Tarzan he was playing Elise, he flash queued blind into a bush and got like Faker or something, and they were able to win. That's a flash Q right there. Tarzan,
the
of course.
Cocoon is the E, by the way.
Oh, the E, flash E, that's right. Okay. Flash Cocoon, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Flash Q, that would not do much. But it was blind. He just knew, right? He just like had this like jungle sense that a lot of jungles don't have, especially in Myola, where
like, I think anywhere below Challenger, most of the junglers like that. Like, there might be some in Master and GM, but I'm very willing to argue if you had like that degree of jungle sense, then you shouldn't be below Masters, really.
True. I mean, he is the #1 jungler in Korea. But we got to engage in the bot lane.
Oh, Lucian actually does not get out of the soul shackles. Doesn't change anything though. But that first Rengar gank with the
on the
ultimate.
Lucian.
Ooh, here's LeBlanc.
Melted.
That's another one going for the Caitlyn. 2-0 now, 10 CS leads. And counting, actually, because she gets another wave to farm. And that should be Drake for the Rengar, right?
For sure. Elise is just going to get her red, and she might be able to contest, and that's why Rengar is kind of a little frightful on the taking the dragon right now. A little action on the top lane, but Rengar's mid.
Rengar's edge missing. But that Cocoon was important.
Vigar is dead. Yep, Elise was able to answer back from the Rengar. So not a total stomp right now, but quad damage definitely in the lead. Aurelia just
while the kill count is not as high as like in other games, but it's still a 3k gold lead.
Yep.
Just by CS
and so a lot of action. A lot of action going on right now. Now we're about 13 minutes into the game. Curious to see what's going to happen with this dragon. It is a mountain, so you definitely want to get control of that. So we'll see what the vision controls like. Looks like great on the side of quad damage. While Hold My Beer, if you press F1 real quick, they have no vision at all. So looks like this dragon should be able to be secured for quad damage, but instead Rengar's top. So let's see what's going on there. A little action in the mid lane.
They're actually not going for the Drake, they're committing for the mid lane play. And that LeBlanc has to die.
Oh my god, she almost
oh my... Alright. Actually quite nice for Lucian as well that he gets that kill. But bot lane tower is likely going to fall. Vigar expands the teleport to defend it. Oh, it wasn't actually even close to fall. Platies are still up. What am I even talking?
Sorry, I'm
Rengar is looking. Rengar's looking for the soul ADC in mid lane and will manage to take him down.
That's Jungle King's Rengar.
Free kill.
He played it last week and he popped off, and he's popping off again. Let's see what he can do against his Elise.
Face into the Elise. He does not have W. Repel not quite in time to get over the wall.
The repel is just a little bit too slow.
So where's that massive gold lead? I guess in AD. It's like 30 CS for the Caitlyn up.
Yep, looking at the it's about 900 gold on the side of Caitlyn, and about 1k, about 1500 on top lane.
Yeah, and Rengar has like 600. Nah, actually like more like 800 gold lead as well.
How long have you been playing?
Season 3, late season 3.
Okay, SKT days. Well, well, we got some action. We got some action.
Another missed Vanguard's edge. That's gonna really come back to bite him here, and he's going down.
Ooh, failed tower dive on the side of quad damage.
That's the second missed Vanguard's edge from the end of Lonely Astronaut when trying to dive.
Holy moly, double shutdown. And Hold My Beer, just bring it right back. Now they're about to take Dragon. We gotta accelerate our games, boys.
Getting that Cloud Drake, if they can snowball the momentum and maybe even get a lead, early Baron becomes a legit possibility. Spiderlings get the bonus true damage as well. So taking Baron with this comp and a Mountain Drake is actually quite easy.
Yeah, Mountain Drake's great. It's a good dragon. Probably one of the top 4.
Alright. So Lucian should have his Borg now. I wonder what Veigar... Ooh, what? What did that LeBlanc flash for?
I think she was trying to kill the Jax. Unfortunately, I don't believe she... I think she messed her ult up.
I'm actually not exactly sure what we just saw because the auto camera just went there a bit too late.
Yeah, it did. Damn you, directed camera. I need to learn how to... Yeah, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8 doesn't work. QWER. I'm getting pretty good at observer controls. Yep, we gotta engage bot lane. Alright, Caitlyn's getting engaged on. They kick out the Caitlyn.
Just flashing into melee range for the calling.
Gosh. And another 0 for 2 on the side of Hold My Beer, and it is.
And that's what I was expecting when we saw the Elise with the Lucian Braum. It just arguably was a bit too late. Like they were already behind. If they do that on like even footing, that's how you snowball that bot lane.
For sure, but it wasn't even. The Elise came and because Rengar wasn't bottom, right? I don't think Rengar was with it, so it was a 3v2, and they were able to capitalize and shut down the Caitlyn. And now we got a almost even game, so we'll see what's going on here. And the LeBlanc's just dancing around right now.
Well, that was actually like Braun did not get hit by any of those W's, and he didn't even see the LeBlanc. That was actually kind of cool.
I was like, is my brain lagging? No, I think it's just platinum players, but...
Right, so Chain connects. Thrill of the Hunt expanded for pretty much nothing. And he does not have as much CDR yet, so he's gonna definitely feel that. Irelia now is the Trinity Force, whereas Jax only sitting on the components. That's not where you want to be in that matchup, though I think if the game goes like a lot longer, Jax would just stat check Irelia all day, every day. Might be wrong, maybe it's better top lane player than me might correct me, but when I play Jax and me and Irelia both have 2 items, I just right click her and she dies.
Yeah, so late game, Hold My Beer have an amazing comp. The Veigar stacking, the Jax is going to be unstoppable, and then you got the Elise, Lucian, and Braum for engage. On the side of quad damage, you need to start hastening the process a little bit. That's why I was kind of confused. They had great vision, the dragon was up, they should have been taking the dragon, but instead, this Rengar I would say has been farming a little bit too much. He does have a good CS, it's just he didn't really capitalize on the early game.
That's fair enough, but it's actually really hard to force things as Rengar when you don't have ult available.
That is true.
So that's why it's so important to get something with your first ult, which he didn't. He used his first, well, he got a kill, but he died himself. It was the play in the bot side jungle, where he got the Elise and died for it. That was his first ultimate of the game. And that's always kind of painful. It's similar to like champions like Twisted Fate, where you have like a weaker early game until you hit 6, and then your first ult has to mean something. And I'm not sure if a 1-for-1 is really what he was looking for in that situation.
Thrill of the Hunt. So yeah, pretty long cooldown. So you're right about that.
Short later.
And doesn't his passive with the necklaces, doesn't that affect it at some point?
Nah, they removed the extra thingy. You only get AD from Rengar's passive these days.
I see.
You used to get like extra jump range, more movement speed during ult, but they removed all of that, and you just get flat bonus AD. For every kill.
I love this Braum back. It's awesome. Damn,
he tries to flex on that poor Poro. What did he ever do to him?
Damn you, directed camera. It'd be cool if we had somebody to do the camera.
That would be amazing. Like having an actual observer.
Yeah. Alright, so it looks like quad damage has stemmed the bleeding. Using the Rift Herald, and now going to try to get something mid. Great Morgana bind.
Oh, binding on Lucian.
Oh my
Goodbye, friend. That's a dead one. And that Herald should definitely crack the tower, right? Veigar using the stun, so he can't create the no-no zone. Yeah, that's a done deal.
So
and the Infernal Drake is up,
tower.
and I assume they'll just take it now.
Yeah.
So that's a great 2-for-1 deal on the side of quad damage.
And that was the last outer turret on this for Hold My Beer, so they need to be holding them turrets because it looks like quad damage is just got right back on the bike and kind of said, "All right, no more tower dives. Let's play for realsies."
No more tower diving Jax. No more missing Vanguard's edge.
Yep.
I'm actually really looking forward for the first real team fight with that Irelia. Like, she's so strong. Ooh, Jax is going in. Oh, that's a bit... Actually, Elise gets the Caitlyn. Mork goes golden, but will die for sure as well. And just as you were saying that they got back on the bike,
yeah,
Hold My Beer just kicks them right off it. Hold My Beer while I kick that enemy team from my bike. Haha. Okay, kill me. That was bad. LeBlanc looking for the return kill, has to flash away from the event horizon. But now Lucian talking about tower dives going wrong.
Yeah, a little bit too deep there, and
he even expands the flash in the end. That must be a real Fitzbart, man.
Oh, your stream wants the score on the nameplates.
Oh yeah, sure.
Can you do that in mid game? I don't know.
Yeah, I can. Just give me a few.
I just edited the text file and put 01 and 10.
Yeah, I'll just do an O behind Hold My Beer and a 1 before
that works too.
Court game.
Yeah. Shout out to Mini Mountain. Hurry up though, because your stream's frozen.
Wait, why does the stream freeze then? That's actually retarded.
You might need to work on your second monitor. Do you have it extended or split?
I'm not doing anything on my second monitor.
No, you're not doing anything on your second monitor?
No. Well, it has Netflix on it right now, but I'm not doing anything productive.
Oh my gosh, he's watching Netflix while casting.
No, it's just dead on hold, dude.
I'm just giving you shit.
Yeah, see, like casting alone isn't enough for my brain, so I need to watch the highly intelligent series of Brooklyn Nine-Nine at the same time.
That's a good show. I love Andy Samberg. Yeah.
But back to business. Actually, quite the interesting pickup in the Abyssal Mask for the Veigar. Definitely good for the LeBlanc matchup. He is going for Zhonya's now. So remember when I said, unless Veigar is going for some tanky shenanigans, I think these are the tanky shenanigans.
Yep.
I mean, it's not full tank, but it's still pretty durable.
I like this. Just a 2k gold lead, but we got to engage. Braum ultimate use. Spell shield on the Caitlyn.
Oh, Elise. Caitlyn flash expanded, Mork flash expanded, and they even get the Mork. Maybe they can turn it around. Jax? I think he was a bit too far away from the pack there, but gets away just fine.
Yep, and just a 1 kill on the side of Hold My Beer. I was talking about stemming the bleeding, but quad damage, they're kind of throwing a little bit, and it's getting into late game. And late game Jax, late game Veigar. Just a scary.
Let's have a look at Veigar's stacks real quick.
Yeah.
112. Well, while that's not the most, considering that he had like a rough early lane, I think that's fine.
No, that's not his passive. That's his. Oh, it is his passive, right?
They removed the mana region, if you were thinking of that.
Phenomenal evil power. Oh my gosh. I wish it would stay so I could read it. So, Veigar is the greatest evil to ever
Vanguard's Edge connects.
Can it just tell me what his passive is?
Yeah, you get AP for hitting people with your abilities, and you get AP for last hitting stuff with your Q.
Okay, I wish it just told me that, but it has like lore in his passive. It really does. If you look over it, it's just like a whole paragraph, and I'm like, okay, so what's his passive?
If I want to read the lore, then I'm going to League of Universe of Legends. That was the website I was referring to.
Universal Legends? Is that it? Yeah.
I think that's how the website is called, where all the lore info is.
And it looks like we got a Baron start.
I think they can just do this, right? Don't hit the ward, disabled. Oh, never mind, they didn't have a control ward. Actually, hitting the ward there was correct.
They didn't have it, yeah.
Rengar's moving up now, and LeBlanc is pathing behind them. I wonder who's gonna surprise whom with that LeBlanc movement now.
Yep, good ward from quad damage, scouting out that Baron. I like this. This is a close game.
Yeah, definitely a lot closer than the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it isn't even that easy to say who will win if like the game continues like that. I mean, sure, Veigar, Jax scaling is great, but 6-item Caitlyn, 6-item LeBlanc, 6-item Aurelia, that's nothing to scoff at either.
True. But you know that Jax just dodges everything that they can push out except for the Morgana and LeBlanc. So, and Morgana looks like she's putting Zanya's first, so definitely not damage or anything like that. So late game, I want to give it to Hold My Beer, but we'll see. I mean, you're right. Late game Aurelia is pretty strong. Hold My Beer going for the dragon, and it looks like quad damage is pinging the Baron.
Wait, did we see that one before? Oh, you were actually not with me back then, right? I was actually casting the loser bracket earlier, and it was like super even game. Then the Baron for Drake trade happened, and the team that was losing just ran over them. That was damn.
Jax is going bot right now.
Jax does have teleport. Baron's going low. LeBlanc's going for the zone.
Jax still hasn't
Aurelia teleport's coming in. Yeah, that's a done deal, that Baron. Like, I don't think... Well, it's actually 3k. Rengar super low. Here comes the Jax TP. Super far away, though. Glacial Fissure onto the Morg. Morg is down. Rengar goes in for the secure. Aurelia kills Elise.
Here comes that late game
Jax is in, though. And that's a dead ADC. And that should be a dead Aurelia as well. Is it though? Oh! Nicely played from Lonely Astronaut. Still getting 2 out of that one.
Oh my gosh, my music's playing from there. I'm so sorry. Wow, so that was a Baron for sure. Looks like they have one member still with Baron, the LeBlanc. Everybody else died.
Did Rengar die?
Did the Rengar die?
No, Rengar didn't die. It was a 3-for-3, and Rengar and LeBlanc have
I swore he died, but yeah, he must.
I thought so, but I guess he flashed over the wall after securing the Nash.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Right, so now is the question: how well can you siege? Like Veigar Cage actually gives him so much anti-siege. Oh, Silent Invoker in trouble though. And that has to be a dead Jax.
The Jax got called out, unfortunately. Looks like the Morgana Q and the LeBlanc chain. Just too much for the Jax. Wasn't I just saying that? How the Jax can dodge everything except the Morgana and LeBlanc.
and then he gets blown up by Morgana, LeBlanc.
And LeBlanc, I'm a prophet.
But you know what's actually... Like, your point is actually still super irrelevant. Because did you see, like, how long he lived? Like, they bursted him to, like... I don't know, 25% HP, but then he lived super long, and he doesn't even have Sterox.
Well, he has a Titanic Hydra, which is good for split pushing. That's what he needs to be doing. He shouldn't be in the mid lane. But Veigar ult on the Caitlyn. Caitlyn survives.
Rengar's edge coming in, so does the Rengar ult. Braum is already down.
LeBlanc over the wall.
Does miss though. Ooh, the Caitlyn actually connects, but doesn't get the kill. But Elise goes down.
Good play by quad damage. I like it a lot. You know, the Veigar ulted the Caitlyn. Somehow she lived. I think maybe the Black Shield saved her. And now quad damage is going to use this Baron bot lane.
Yeah, 2-for-0. That should at least be tier 2 and an inhibitor tower. Maybe even the inhibitor. About that I'm not too sure though.
Yeah, we'll see.
Aurelia pressuring mid at the same time. Veigar needs to decide where he wants to be, because without Veigar, that turret is not defendable, right?
Yeah, and looks like Lonely Astronaut's going to try to punish this Veigar going down. But,
ooh, misses the flawless duet though.
Yeah, it's going to be able to get down and get out. And, LeBlanc over the wall once again. Gets a little bit good damage on the Jax.
2 buttons, half HP of Jax. And that's not what you want to see when you're the Jax. And he has a BS with his inventory, so he's either going for Spear of Trojan now, or Guardian Angel, so no Sterox third item. I kinda want that to be a Spear of Trojan, because he already has the Hydra for the split. The Spear would make a Spear, would make a split even better. Well, if he goes GA now, he could have just went Sterox instead of that Titanic, and be a lot better off in team fights, right?
I like Spear Surgeon. Guardian Angel I also like. We'll see what he builds. But Quad damage. The game was close, but they just took a giant gold lead after that Baron, and were able to get a tier 1 tower. But luckily, you know, Home and Beer, they were able to hold their base and able to defend a little bit.
Yeah, that's when you don't get an inhibitor tower with the first Baron. You as the losing as a team that is behind, rather, you get like another few minutes to try to stabilize the game.
They got
until the
another
next Baron
shot.
contest. One shot, one opportunity.
Do not miss your chance.
Alright, so we have a stopwatch on Irelia, so she's probably working towards the Guardian Angel now.
This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You gotta move. That's a good song.
And I'm not gonna sing because I am an awful singer,
Okay.
so we'll just leave it today. Interesting though, Caitlyn hadn't opting for the Hex Drinker rather than the QSS, which I think, well, it would have been my choice against Elise Veigar, but maybe you just don't get hit by CC and then Hex Drinker's better. Just get good. Korean advice right there. That's Jax that expanded. So is the Glacial Fissure. Huge Vanguard's Edge. Huge Flawless Duel 4-manning. And that's Jax already down. Rengar's going in, so is LeBlanc. Veigar goes golden, but he's in the middle of the entire team. And that has to be it.
A clean wipe by quad damage, and it looks like they're going to try to end the game going bot lane.
Lonely Astronaut. Making up for the 2 Vanguard's edges he missed early under the tower. I saw those. But now, 3-man Vanguard's Edge into 4-man Flawless Duel. Really good Irelia performance.
By the way, I'm playing the Eminem song right now on my stream. So if you guys want to hear some Eminem real quick, Rosoul_lol. And congratulations. Congratulations, Quad Damage, on taking this series 2-0 in the finals of the first European Summer Showdown match.
That was
GG.
basically a win in the best of 5 because they played one game in the semis and then they played each other again in the final.
That was like a best of 5, yeah.
Alright, so who do we give the MVP for the second game? That's actually a hard